And welcome back to SCL 3, an exciting round 2 for our finals match, Warlords of the Deep winning over Pandemic Legion. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt that as Destoya lapped around the field in all his glory, that the Miss Universe theme song was going through his head, because I know exactly how these players think at all times. But to get more accurate commentary, I will go ahead and toss it to Elendar. So, what did you think about that match? Pretty stellar, right?
I am sad in the face that we lost again, but good match though. Very interesting. I've been on the free blaster boat side in '85, flying one of them against Evoke when we lost, and it does get pretty damn hectic when you're being neutered, especially when we're split out. I think going for that logistics at the start was a bit of a mistake. Wasted damage they didn't and time they didn't really need to. But yeah, a very interesting, very chaotic match. And if you looked at the hit points at the end of that match as well, the combined damage done to those Vindicators was enough that one of them would have died if it could have been focused. So the match could have gone the other way if they'd been able to focus that a bit more. Possibly they were just getting out of drone range and the drones were switching without them meaning to. But yeah, very interesting match. We were definitely seeing it sometimes where it looked like they were neuting webs off of PL ships. So very close, very interesting.
Yeah, another fantastic match. I mean, some mistakes were made on both sides, a couple of wrong decisions there. It was a real example of the damage mitigation from the PL team with all that tracking disrupting, all that energy neuting, versus the just absolute monumental shit ton of damage coming out of those Vindicators and that Navy Mega.
Yeah, I have to say I'm quite surprised actually they didn't manage to get any of those battleships. The sheer amount of tracking disrupting. And also towards the end when there was before PL ships left alive and there was no sign of any extra tracking disrupting effects on those Vindicators and Megatrons. So I don't know what happened there, but I don't think they should have died. I think those four ships should easily be able to last to the end of a match with the two Sentinels alive just tracking disrupting those battleships down. But for some reason they weren't, and so they're just able to volley them from range of null.
Now, before we introduce our new studio guest, it is a long time that I announced the winner of our Violator, the Serpentis Nuke Frigate giveaway, sponsored by SomerBlink, one of our fantastic sponsors, along with CCP Games and Lorkin Desal. So the trivia question was, what is the name of the person who continually abducts the damsel in distress? And the answer is Cruel, and the winner is Lee Ong. So congratulations to Lee Ong. Have fun in your Violator. I hope you have a great time. And for our final giveaway, we will be giving away a Vindicator worth 1.4 billion ISK. So, of course, this is sponsored by SomerBlink, and I will go ahead and give that question, and the winner will come at the very end of the tournament. So, name the system where the only battle in the Amar Jove War took place. On what date did it happen? And the name of the Jove who obtained the Yamarian battle plan. So there are three things we're looking for. And I will repeat the question. Name the system where the only battle in the Amar Jove War took place. On what date did it happen? And name the Jove who obtained the Amarian battle plans. So there's three answers. You're going to send 0.01 ISK to Miss Loot Gods, and she is in the SEL Space chat channel, and the price for that is a Vindicator. So thank you so much to SomerBlink for sponsoring our player purse, which is 30 billion ISK plus 30 plex from CCP Games, along with our player prizes. So a big thank you to all of our sponsors. And now to our new studio guest. He is one of the Goon Swarm candidates elected into the CSM8, the receiver of the most votes for CSM8. Welcome, Mina. How are you?
Not too bad.
All right, welcome. Now, tell the players a little bit about yourself, because you actually have a very colorful history when it comes to EVE Online and what you do within Goon Swarm Federation.
I guess that's one way to put it. I've been flying with goons since 2006, and over that period have gotten to do nearly everything out in nullsec. And then so, 6 to 8 months ago, as a result of that experience and the insight it gives me into the markets and everything, they bumped me up to a finance director, where I deal with the technetium and everything.
And along with that, you're also involved in the Matani.com.
Yeah, I write there. I focus on patch analysis and actually mostly patch analysis lately. I've tried to get away from the editorial thing. Not quite my style.
Absolutely. So what is it like being a finance director in Goonswarm Federation at a time when resource rebalancing is a very real thing?
Well, we've been. I mean, we knew it was coming. It was a given that they'd be fixing technetium sometime. It was sort of assumed that when they did that, they'd go ahead and buff all the other R64s. So we've been preparing for quite a while, and I think if I had to say how our feelings about it are, it's smug.
Smug. That may be surprising for some. Smug is, I'm sure, not the word that some would use when technetium will be a thing of the past, really.
Eh. Well, I've got better information than they do on that, so.
Really, you're gonna stay that tight-lipped about it?
Come on, we all know you're turning tests into renters, now you're invading Delve.
Exactly.
Hey, that's a secret now, okay?
Exactly.
No, I mean, our income is going to take a hit for a while, along with everyone else's. It's going to take months probably for the new R64s to really get up to their full price, but we've got a very large number in the bank, so we're more than ready to just ride it out and make our way through it.
You might as well just announce your rental plans. I mean, I don't know why you're keeping it a secret.
Come on, goons renting? Really? Who would believe that?
FA, Razor?
Everyone.
I'll let them defend their own honor.
The billions that get built. But we do have our bans for our next match coming up, which will be round 2 of our third place match, the Reputation Cartel versus Insurance Fraud Inc. The teams are on the field. The Reputation Cartel has banned Typhoons and Ravens. Insurance Fraud Inc. has banned Sleipnirs and Legions. So without giving too much away, and we'll start with Selderin, what do you guys think about this upcoming match?
Yeah, well, it seems the Reputation Cartel haven't really banned something they're particularly worried about, but they've banned something that the insurance fraud team really like to bring, trying to throw a spanner in the works there. So it'll be interesting to see if it has actually taken away some of their favourite setups, and if the setup that they've brought is something they're confident and strong with.
Yeah, it's interesting to see it. I'm sure that no matter what you do, you cannot stop the DHB Wildcat. He will continue to find a way of bringing cruisers. Even if he has to bolt a cruise missile launcher onto a cruiser and that's the only thing he flies, he will still have cruise missiles in this tournament. Looking at the teams now, it's going to be an interesting match. Not sure which way I'd call it yet. Should be quite a good fun fight, but I think it's going to be quite a quick, quite a brutal one.
Yeah, I would not like to predict this one. This could go either way, but whatever way it goes, this is going to be an exciting match.
All right, well then let's get to it. Here is round 2 of our third place match for Syndicate Competitive League 3, Insurance Fraud Inc. versus the Reputation Cartel. I will throw it over to our dynamic team, Bacchanalian and Brent, over in the commentary box. This is Ari Danica along with Ellender and Selderrain and our guest, Mina, here in the studio.